Hey everybody, good morning. So just to bring everybody up to speed, I came out here and tested this area by putting my thumb on it like that just to see how well that epoxy had set up, and it would appear that we still had one pretty soft area. So I went ahead and mixed up a little bit more epoxy and just added more epoxy to it because I don't think it quite got enough last night. Whatever the reason may be. So I mixed up a little bit more and put it on there this morning. That should take care of it. But we'll see. Once again, kind of trial and error here, but what I am going to do today is I am going to roll around this, but I'm going to roll another coat of paint on the hull. So that is on tap for today. That's what we plan on doing. But just wanted to get you guys caught up on the on the repair job. Like I said, I went around and sanded some areas too, and once again checked for more soft spots. But once again, we seem to be pretty darn good. So I think this will do it. Good Lord willing. So that's where we're at, and I will catch you guys up once I get done. Well, as I promised, I went ahead and rolled the third and last coat, omitting, of course, this epoxy area that is now drying, and appears to be drying pretty well. Pretty satisfied with that. Yet this is the last bit of the paint that I'm going to do, and I'm overall pretty satisfied with it. Once again, it's a first attempt at building a boat, and to finishing it and painting it and all that, and I simply have no experience, so I'm still nonetheless impressed with how I've been able to kind of handle it without any experience. And once again, I hope to only get better. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it, pretty satisfied. So, like I said, she's all done, and now we're going to move on. Probably not today because the paint's dry or wet. I'm sorry. And it's awful wet today, so I don't think, as indicated by my flooding shop, I'm just not going to be able to do a whole lot in here without risking getting stuff stuck in the paint. So I'm going to omit anything else in the shop today and save for maybe a little cleanup or something. I don't think I'll do that either, just because I don't want to. But what we're going to do next, and after this paint dries and we get a few good days, I'm going to come out here and start erecting the scaffolding that's going to tie my rafters together so I can flip my boat. And I'll go into a little more detail with that as that time approaches. But ultimately, we're going to rig a hoisting mechanism to the rafters that are going to be reinforced to the ground with pillars, probably 3 pillars per side. And we're going to lift the boat off the strong back, flip it, and then set it down on chocks. And probably about 3 chocks or 4 chocks along the keel and that cradles the keel in the hull. So that's what we got going on. That's ultimately what we plan to do with that. And my dad's going to be down here for that. Thank God, because it's a big project to do. So that's where we stand right now. And I'm glad you guys have kind of bore with me through this. I know I'm not an expert on this by any means, but I hope you can learn from some of my mistakes. So with that being said, that'll conclude the painting of the hull, and I'll catch you guys up when we get closer to that time of erecting the scaffolding and getting ready to flip. So I will catch you guys then.